Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn Modern Day mod here today on the channel. We have episode 4 of my Germany series here today. We're going to continue to expand German interest in Africa. We're now pushing into Northeast. We're going to have a war here today once again. This time against Sudan. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. First things up, got to say a massive thank you to this month's YouTube channel members. Massive thank you to Divine Overhand, Mikey, Eric, Chuckles the Hut, Green Nero 1, Dimitri H, and Hector Bay. Really appreciate those guys. Alright, so we should be able to get things off and running here today. We're still waiting to go down the Angela Merkel path. We're currently a little bit hamstrung due to the date. Unfortunately, we haven't been overly successful in the EU Parliament with some of these bills. I wanted to try to get a European army, but looks like that bill has fallen flat on its face, even with Angela Merkel holding the EU presidency. So maybe we're better off to try and strengthen the euro and potentially the banking sector. Al Gore is currently president of the US, and we successfully helped them in Operation Freedom in the last episode as well. We've managed to bring most of the Congo under our control. We've gobbled up all those valuable rare earth minerals and resources. And if we're successful here today, we might be able to, hopefully, get some puppets down here in Africa. I'm just going to quickly switch the draft back to volunteer rather than having a draft, because we've got, what, 500k manpower now? We've got a bunch, we don't need it. We've expanded the Air Force capacity down here as well. But it was our first real test in the last episode to see how the German military would perform on the battlefield against a foreign nation, and it did quite well. We're making a lot of inroads into Africa. Oh my god, what the hell's this? There's been a Saudi civil war in the peninsula. Oh god, he's back. How's he back? He's come back like Voldemort. I'm pretty sure we got an event that, the whole ladies and gentlemen, we got him bit, I did. Yeah. Oh god, okay. Oh, wow, that's fascinating that he's in charge. Obviously with his Saudi roots. Okay, so I suppose we back them. Okay, so we actually might be able to make a play in there. Well, maybe even the Americans as well, as they pop it at Iraq. Alright, still going down genetic engineering, construction. We're really quite advanced in our construction sector. I've kind of neglected the missiles and the nuclear stuff. We can go with improved encryption, just because we haven't needed it. We might be getting to the stage in the campaign where we need to get some warheads going. Oh, nice. So we can get this war going though now. And let's kick things off. Now, we lost 0 losses in our last war. I wonder if we can do the same this time. Okay, so we've got 170 days of fuel, so we've got to be quite quick on the uptake. It does look like they're going to give us some solid resistance on the border. But, here we go. This time around, it's just a full land base incursion into the north, while beforehand it was an amphibious assault. Oh, wow. Global tensions have really warmed up a bit, and there's a couple of massive developments there. As if they joined CSTO. And they joined the Axis of Resistance, okay. With them. Interesting. Huh. Looks like they're never going to join NATO in this series like they did in our US campaign. Interesting that the sister's in charge. Oh, we can actually justify against them. Well, we might actually do that. I'm curious to see how this war shapes up in the peninsula as well. So, February 2005, it looks like things are really heating up. geopolitics wise. I'm just sort of seeing who we can war deck, because we want to try and gain puppets now, essentially. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's start justifying against them. Because that will draw in the Syrians, you would imagine. Alright, so that civil war's going on. Dude, everything just sort of kicked off there. It doesn't seem like the US are really helping them out. You would imagine they would. Quite staunchly. I guess we justify against that. I'm just sort of curious to see, like, could I back the bad guys? Because then we could justify a war against them, potentially. Anyway, they joined CSTO as well, okay. If we can take this airfield, the better. We've still lost 0. We've managed to knock out 5k of them. Was it 4? Just shot up to 4k. Nice. Although the entirety of the south and the north was conquered under their regime, they seem to really not be able to contend with the power of European powers, essentially. Nice. Air support over the top. And it looks like we're going to have another clear and quick, decisive war if things keep on going to plan. Alright, I need to switch this to military again. Martial law. We'll eventually switch it back to civilian oversight once things have been stabilized over a couple years. More than likely sooner, though. To get access to those resources, we're nearly about to make our way to the capital. We've captured the capital now, and you would imagine the country's probably going to fall in a matter of time. Nice. And the Treaty of the Port of Sudan. Well, we could obviously take the entirety for it ourselves, but there's actually a little bit sparse on the resource front, which is interesting. So we could just puppet them straight away. Or maybe we don't even bother with the north and the south. Maybe we go with these guys. Darfur. Yeah, and then give them the entirety of the control of the country. Like, why not? Yeah, because we don't want to change the government. We don't want to liberate. We want to satellite, I think. So we'll satellite these guys. And yeah, let's give birth to a new country in this region. Like, fuck it, why not? Instead of puppeting straight up. I think that'd be quite cool. We could split it, though. No, I think I want to give it to one group. So I'd rather not give it to the south. Even though we were backing them earlier in this series. Yeah, I think we just sort of establish a new country. I think that'd be quite cool. And then we'll grow it further if we need to. And then we'll get access to their future volunteers and army. So we'll give every single piece of state to them. Nice. And we've given birth to a new nation. Darfur. Okay. Western Outlook Conservative. Nice. Interesting looking flag. And we've got our first puppet, and we're expanding NATO's capacity down in the south as well. What's really interesting now that we actually border the Arabian Peninsula, like it's super close to us. So we might be able to get involved militarily over there soon. Okay. Our social spending, healthcare, and medical care's off the charts. Oh, dude, they're actually winning as if. Oh, wow, it's really surprising. They're going to get overthrown. Oh, wow, would you believe it? And no one's helping them either. NATO, the Czechs, The Mexicans, maybe the US are drawing some battle lines. Oh, here we go. It's 2005 and it looks like an election's come around the corner. Oh, wow. Well, she currently has 66% of the support Angela Merkel with her coalition. She does an outright rule with her CDU party. And we can't go with this either just yet. She might need to form another coalition, but she's probably going to win it. Alright, so we can't go down to this. Maybe we need to... Yeah, maybe go down here as well. Have a look eventually. Oh my god, this focus tree is huge. Is that Twitter? It's the logo, okay. And there's various war decks and stuff. We can kind of neglect half of this tree because I don't want to go down a different governmental route. Yeah, maybe sort of increasing the euro and stabilizing it, same with the banking sector in the EU, is probably not a bad idea. Make it so that countries like Greece can't go into a crazy debt. Okay, so we've got to check here to potentially reduce the non-aligned outlook, which is probably not a bad idea because it is growing quite a bit in the country, as the SPD is now the third favorited party in Germany. Okay, we reduced it a bit as well, nice. But Angela Merkel, even with her military actions down in Africa, is still wildly popular in Deutschland. Yeah, but it looks like there's going to be a new dominant power on the peninsula, and it's probably not a good idea to send German forces, which are probably going to be decimated. And looks like Angela Merkel's coalition has been straight up re-elected because she's still widely popular. Mostly because we're still reducing national debt and everyone's happy with the healthcare, welfare, and education sector. But look at this, would you believe it? The Dark Lord is back. Alright, so we're still a little bit away before we can war deck them. Same with Iran, but so we'll see which one goes firstly. But thankfully now that we have territory in the African subcontinent fully under our control, which we could even potentially, if we want to, give back and puppet eventually if we want. Like, even if we take territory, we can always give it back if we want. So we can either naval invade from the west coast of Africa, but now also in the east. Alright, there's a new political position we can gain here for Germany. So let's do it. There's no one here we can recognize, internationally recognize either. Oh, technology metals, we're getting a little bit low. I did want to try and reduce our dependency on Chinese metals, but we might have to bite the bullet on this one. Because we haven't recognized any other claimants just yet. But overall, we're looking good. Logistics, construction-wise, pop. Got plenty of factories as well. And we've essentially got another army group as well. Alright, start of the month. So it's auto-saving. So January 2006, that's going to kick off. And June. Okay. Nice. Our justification against Tehran is now complete. Well, how are we going to do this? Because this is going to be quite tricky. Because we can't move that way. Yeah, we might have to... Why does Al Gore always tend to become president? I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a common occurrence in the Millennium Dawn mod. I'm just curious to see if we do attack them, will we be essentially stuffing up their national focus somehow. Like, they're not going down a path or something. No. We might actually have to make an invasion near Taiwan. But anyway, Germany is now at war. Again. Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to let that war in the peninsula dissolve. I'd rather focus on Persia. Now, where are we best to navally disembark? I think down in the south. Because we can't actually move our units into NATO territory and then move from there, because technically we can't attack within... We can't attack a country from within NATO if they're not involved. Our puppets will be. Mexico seems to be really quite keen as well. They are really involved internationally, sending forces left, right and centre. But now we're at war with the Axis of Resistance. Alright. Our fuel silos are, well, full. We've got the German Navy, which will move here. To the port of Sudan. And we'll try and navally invade. Now, this is going to be a little bit more tricky than having these fights in various African countries. And they could even eventually get Ruski or CSTO support, so we're more than likely going to lose a fair few casualties in this one. Because I would imagine that aerially, militarily, they're probably on par with us. Still making 4 billion. And we've even increased our fuel silo capacity as well, which is nice. Now, thankfully, we don't have to go over too many seas, but we might actually need to divide the navy. But here we go. Massive war's about to break out in the Middle East. If we could bring them under our control, that would be superb. If we could puppet them, wow. We're really helping out the US in Western nation building. Okay, so let's go with Strike Force. Oh no, why is that not properly working? Hang on. You need to be housed here. So you're repairing somewhere, maybe? Yeah, you're repairing. Hang on, I'm gonna cancel that. In the Nile River, okay. Oh, they can't get to the Gulf there. Fuck. They're just out of range, you're joking. Okay, hang on. So, let's divide the Navy and get 2 going here. Oh, they can't reach that one. Unbelievable. They're just narrowly out of range. Can I move them to... Alright, that was a big development there. Kuwait or like... the UAE? No, we don't seem to. Maybe there's something like Madagascar or something in the south. Oh my god, there's so many European pop-ups coming up. Like, what do we got? Yeah, like, why can't we get there? Yeah, it's like they're maybe navally blockading it. I don't know. It's like, I can't seem to, like, click or move the navy there. Maybe there's mines and something? I don't know. Some sort of deterrence. That's annoying as fuck. Yeah, so we can't move the navy to Bahrain. Because Docking and having them there will make things a lot safer and quicker. Oh, that's unbelievable, but they're just out of range. So, let's try this again. So let's control this, but we just can't get that C. They're just out of range, as if. Well, we're going to have to look for another place to dock. Yeah, because it's just not workable here, regardless of what we do. And unpausing and starting doesn't seem to change it either. Alright, so what do we got down here in the West Indian Ocean? Alright, there seems to be a French base. Then there's Madagascar. We can't nearly dock them on the west, no, and do it. Oh no, that's gonna do it. What? Okay, so now they've somehow got range. What the fuck, alright. Whatever. And now it's gonna launch. Nice. Well, we haven't even got to what type of resistance we're gonna encounter here. Holy fuck. Because our last amphibious invasion was successful because we didn't manage to have any resistance. So we want to prioritize a port and quarter it off, and then try and capture an airfield quickly as well. Otherwise we're going to get hammered by their air force and the allies. I decided to war deck them pretty early, just in case it lapsed, because it can go quite quickly if you're not quick enough. But it looks like we've encountered some military forces here, as the Germans are trying to make a beachhead. For this is our D-Day. Come on. It's counting up. 95. Looks like we're going to make a stand. Nice. Well, let's get the entire army in here. 50 units. Let's swing on in. And we'll try and go with an offensive line to the capital and just try and rapidly grab as many tiles as you can before they swing around and offer some resistance. Make sure the port is under our control, but we also need territory. And we need that goddamn airfield. Oh, and it looks like they've got help as well. Come on. Hit the ground running. You're not going to have time to organize. You're just going to have to go, 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 go. And advance. Oh, nice. So now that we have this port under our control, we can actually move the Navy there. Fuck's sake. Because we don't need to hold back and dominate and control the seas in that African territory. Only just need it here in the Gulf. Alright, a little bit of a delayed operation. Nothing clear cut. Alright, let's get some better quality Stingers in. Anti-tank, anti-air. And it's probably not a bad idea to upgrade the Navy as well. I'm sure we're probably going to engage a pretty solid Navy. Pretty sure the Iranians do have at least a small Navy, which might cause us some headaches potentially. Alright, let's continue to go down some more European sector policies. Still making plenty of money. 50 military factories to about 60 civilian. That's not too bad either. And the regions are stabilizing as well. Yeah, we're only at 45 war support. It's probably not a bad idea to try and increase that threshold, just to make the war a little bit more palatable for the German populace. Alright, so air support and air supremacy we don't have. Oh no, they're flooding units down here. The US has given us access to their satellite system. You'd think they'd nearly come in and help, to be honest. But it looks like they're putting up a pretty formidable defense. Oh my god, and that's kicked off as well. What the fuck? It's only 2005. Japan, Indonesia, and China are at it. Oh my god. Wow. What's Japan doing? They're pro-Western, but they're not in NATO or anything. Holy shit. Well, we're nearly back Indonesia because we're quite allied to them more than any other. Alright. Anyway, we're dealing with our war. Can I get some military forces? No, not yet. They're yet to recruit any. Shit. Well, we are progressing slightly, but we're going to be really hampered with supplies. Yeah, unfortunately we lost 400 Germans to their 1k. And we're really struggling to progress, and I imagine that's mostly due to their air support. Nice, come on, we pushed them back there somehow. Let's give them hell. The quicker we can get our air force in, the better. Oh my god, this is a far superior enemy to what we're used to. Oh my god. The Balkans is on fire as well. Jeez. We might have bitten off more than what we can chew here, to be honest. Shit. Okay, so we're going to be able to bring in a small air force. But yeah, we just don't have those huge aircraft carriers like the US do, so we could have them helping us out on the coast. Because they are crucial, those aircraft carriers. Because then you don't need to fight so damn hard for those airfields. Alright. Let's try and bring over some of the Air Force. And we might even try and get the Navy to run some drills. Alright. Let's get some tornadoes in. Let's get some typhoons. And probably just some drones as well. And hopefully, we're going to be able to gain more tiles because of it. But if they continue to get more allied support, this could turn into a long, prolonged conflict, I'm afraid. So we definitely need to increase our war support. We've got 1975 fucking close air support. We need better quality strat bombers. We've got a lot of fighters though. But we need to get better quality planes, essentially. Okay, so it looks like our fighters have gone airborne and they're battling it out in the skies. So they don't have clear-cut air supremacy at the moment. Which might give our boys a little bit of a breathing room, but jeez. Now, okay, we might actually be able to have access to some of the airfields here in Iraq. It's a puppet by the US. I just don't know if they can operate from this region into this airspace. I don't think they can launch the missions if they do that. Oh my god, Vietnam, Bolivia. It's because we've hit 100% world tension. Everything's kicking off. So, CSTO isn't really doing anything. Just sort of backing the axis of the resistance. With the US and Germany, NATO allies going against them. And it looks like the balance of power is changing in Southeast Asia as well, with the Japanese and the Chinese going at it. And neither CSTO nor NATO are backing them. We want to try and increase our air support capacity. But we're making little progress, slowly but surely. Thankfully we got that airfield. Crikey. We might actually be better off to build and expand it, maybe. Yeah, because I still need to get you in here to be rebased. Well, unfortunately I've got to wrap things up here today. We're going to leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, and we'll continue with the invasion of Iran in the next episode, episode 5, coming out the exact same time tomorrow. So, thank you very much for watching. Like and sub if you haven't already. Make sure to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. Would really much appreciate it. And check out my social media links if you haven't already as well. And lastly, I've got to say a massive thank you to this month's YouTube channel members. Massive thank you to Divine Overhand, Mikey, Eric, Chuckles the Hunt, Green Nero 1, Dimitri H, and Hector Bay. Really appreciate those guys. But thank you guys for supporting Hearts of Iron back on the series. Really appreciate it. Oh, the Mexicans are coming on here to help as well. And we seem to be gaining, but stagnating in some areas here. But, dude, the air supremacy back and forth is really, really tight. I'm curious to see how well this war goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. My name has been Simpsy. Make sure to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.